Good evening, softball fans, and welcome to DeForest here at the Athletic Complex for the 2023-19U American Legion State Softball Tournament here. This is the semifinals. Well, not really because it's a double elimination, but this is on the winner's side, game number 2, with the Waupun Post 210 taking on Watertown Post 189 Thunder. Really excited for the opportunity here. We had a chance to watch the first game here, and Waupun took on Kickapoo in their opening game, as you're going to hear from Coach. He's going to talk a little bit about how the season went and how everything else has been situated. And hope that you're going to enjoy the interview that we had with Coach Derek Stanke here on the Home and Auto pregame show. We're going to step aside and we're going to come right back with that interview. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Radio Plus.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Home and Family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store on West Main Street in Waupun is your party headquarters. Beer, wine, spirits, seasonal beverages, a huge walk-in cooler, and more. There is such a great variety at Mike's Wild Boar. Come and explore. You can also get ice, soda, mixer, specialty malt and cocktail beverages, and more. Watching your favorite sports event soon? No party is complete without a trip to Mike's Wild Boar Liquor Store, West Main Street, Waupun.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Financing available to qualified buyers. Contact Ballweg Implement in either of their 2 locations, Waupun or Beaver Dam today. For details and anytime online at ballweg.biz.
Welcome back here to the Home and Auto pregame show. Joining me today is Coach Derek Stanke, the head coach for Waupun Post 210 19U girls softball team. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for being here, Jeff.
Oh, yeah. Great softball so far. It's always a great atmosphere, and whenever we have a chance that we can promote our young athletes out there playing, we're going to do it. So thank you for asking us to do it. Since you mentioned that, talk a little bit about the inaugural season here of American Legion softball.
Yeah, so I guess it dates back to October of 21 is when we first started planning this. We had an opportunity to jump in 22, and we decided not to at the state level, just because we wanted to get our ducks in a row and make sure we had everything accounted for. And, it's fairly new throughout the nation, as there's only 10 of us states that have it. So we reached out to some states and said, what's working for you? What would you change? The most recent one before us was Minnesota, so that was convenient, right next door to us. So we had some conversations with them. They had like 24 teams or 22 in their first year. So, we came in with a good game plan, took our time, promoted it throughout the high schools and the athletic directors this past fall and winter. We would hold a Zoom session once a month for high school coaches, athletic directors, and anyone else that was interested in Legion softball and starting a program, and just share what we had in place and what we were going to do. And so I think that was our greatest asset to the first year, was just being prepared as best as we can. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some things that we've learned as the year's gone on.
Typical.
That we're definitely going to take into consideration here going forward. And but overall, it's been a great success for the first year. We had 29 teams, and we expect that number to be around the 50 for next year.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. So talk a little bit about, first of all, let's talk about how your team performed for you this year.
Yeah, it's new to me. It's new to the girls, so it kind of fit in and gelled. It was good. We were trying to figure each other out, trying to figure out the game of Legion softball. I think our record is 15-1 right now, to be honest.
I believe
you're right. We played a lot of games during the week, typically Tuesdays or Wednesday nights. Wednesday night was always our high school fall summer league that we ran. So the field availability was there on Wednesdays for us to have home games. And then we also knew that a lot of our girls do travel ball. I mean, we got girls with Wisconsin Outlaws, Falls Angels, Swarm, Waupun Eclipse, our very own, So we wanted to try and stay away from the Mondays and Thursdays and Fridays as much as possible, just because they're playing so much on the weekend yet. And we promote multi-sport athletes, and there's a lot of girls that are doing basketball and volleyball. So it's a balancing act, but we had a roster of 17, and we've never had an issue really getting players all summer, so just happy to compete this first season and kind of set the tone.
And you've competed really well. So now talk about, we're sitting here right now at the State Legion Tournament here in DeForest. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so we got Division I and Division II. Obviously, it's based on school enrollment sizes. Your bigger schools are in the Division I tournament, and the rest are in the Division II. So it's great to see. There's a lot of, as I look around, there's a lot of teams that are very, you see them here in softball and you saw them in baseball too. Right.
Yeah.
You got West Salem and Osseo and Viroqua and, Waupun, and that's kind of how the whole season was set up. There's pockets of Legion baseball, there's pockets of Legion softball.
Right. Excellent. Well, so far everything has seemed to be going really smooth, and again, looking at the brackets right now, so you talk about your first game.
Yeah, we played Kickapoo, a team we knew absolutely nothing about. You can get a little bit of information on the internet from them, stat-wise. But, when you get here, everybody's playing for one thing. Everybody wants to win a championship. Everybody wants to be that first team to win a first state Legion softball tournament. So we didn't know a whole lot going into them, but, our offense was been doing it all year, and our pitching's been great. We got 3 pitchers that we're very comfortable with. So defense has played well. We were able to practice at our Little League facility that has turf field there, too.
Yep.
So I think that helped us out, too.
Yeah, well, you were very impressive, 16-0 in your first game, and now you're going to have a rematch of a team I believe that you had a rain out with. Is that correct?
Yeah, we did. We got Watertown coming up. We jumped on them early, and then we got rain the one day that it did rain this summer.
Yeah.
So it'll be kind of exciting to see to compete against somebody that we aren't really familiar with. So, Watertown has a great program in the high school season, and I know they got a lot of their girls here. They combined with Lake Mills as well. So,
well, good luck, Coach. Thank you for stopping by, and hopefully we'll give you a little bit of a post-game show as well. Coach Derek Stanky here for the pregame Home and Auto pregame show. We'll be back after these messages. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
HomeandAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeandAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeandAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the home and family your first stop at HomeandAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Homan.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. But everyone's story is different. So the question is, how will you tell yours? Behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor, mower, or Gator utility vehicle. Run with us and start telling your story today.
Financing available to qualified buyers. Contact Ballwick Implement in either of their 2 locations, Waupun or Beaver Dam today. For details and anytime online at ballwick.biz.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Welcome back here to the DeForest Athletic Complex as we get ready for this contest in the winner's bracket. Watertown Thunder taking on Waupun Post 210. Watertown is the home team. Leading things off here for Waupun here in the top of the first is Ava Vandezan. She was on all 4 times in the last game. It's going to be popped up to the infield. The first baseman grabs it and has the first out here in this contest. Thank you. Up now is number 28, Carly White. We'll go through the defensive set here shortly as well. I have to check and see if my center field, oh my goodness. Thank you. Center field camera is working. So that is my my favorite view. You can tell me what yours is, as long as I can switch to the next scene quick enough. That's my favorite shot right there. And I'll get that infield, whoops, didn't want to move that. Scoreboard out of the way. Strike 2. Oh, strike 3 that was. I feel like I've got some static coming in here. Some feedback, so I'm not sure where that's coming from. I'll see if I can find that. Shrink that a little bit more. That's a ball into Lexi Gerritsen here for the third batter here for Waupun. It's a ball 2 to Gerritsen. Here comes the next pitch. Right in the zone and a strike from Gerritsen. Pitching on the mound today is number 7, Aubrey Lepak. She is being caught by Taylor Wellen. Number 21 over at first base is Sophie Eckel. That's in the dirt low. At second base is Taylor Justman. At third base is Allison Bussler. And over at shortstop is Emily Woolen. Here's the next pitch. Hit on the ground towards the shortstop. Picks it up. Fires across the diamond. But Lexi beats it out for an infield single. Good play there by the shortstop. Don't have her in view, unfortunately. I normally have that shot there. So my apologies that I didn't flip like I was concerned that I wouldn't get to in time. And Waupun has the first hit of the game and a runner on. Olivia Lease up to bat. High. Gerritsen has a good secondary lead over there. Here comes the next pitch. 2-1 is the count to Lease. Here's the next pitch. Change up in there. 2-2. Right down the middle, tick, foul, and that's going to do it for the ladies of Post 210. Striking out is Lease for the third out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1/2, your score is 0. And up comes the offense for Watertown, Post 189. We'll be back after these messages.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for
The Waupun Athletic Booster Club is a proud sponsor of today's game. Here are some of the great support they have offered over the past few years. Golf bags and umbrellas for the golf team, wrestling record boards, a wrestling mat, 3 iPads for football using Huddle, new basketballs for girls and boys teams, reseeding and landscaping of the JV soccer field, support for different tech programs, and more. The Waupun Athletic Booster Club also provides scholarships for athletes. Good luck, Waupun, in your game today.
Welcome back here to Waupun. Surprised at a little bit of maybe I'll try and tilt the camera down just a little bit because the sky is making it a little bit dark on the field. So I'll do that in the between innings here on the behind the plate shot. Leading things off for Watertown is Kelsey Schuett. Pitching on the mound for Waupun is Aubrey Farley. Fouls that one back is Schuett. Catching is going to be number 21, Ryan Babish. Over at first base is number 12, Lexi Garrettson. At second, 28, Carly White. Over at third base is Hannah Beatty. And at shortstop is Kylie Plime. Out in the outfield, number 5, Olivia Lease is at left. In center is going to be Rowan Harder. And in right is Ava Vandezan. 1-1 is the count to Schuett. Unfortunately for Waupun, no Ava Braun, but Aubrey Farley does just as well. So she was able to cover before. In there for a ball, 2-1. Helping lead the Lady Warriors to a opportunity to get to sectionals. It's a little bit short. 3-1 now to Schuett. Leadoff hitter. On deck is Aubrey LePac. She's pitching, and number 11, Emily Wolin, is in the hole. 3-1 is the count. Here comes the pitch. Forgot to let there. Jeez. Three and 2 is the count here in the bottom of the first inning. Here's the pitch. Inside and low, and draws the walk for the first base runner for Watertown post 189, the Thunder. Farley looking at the pitch call. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge for a strike. Babish hopped up really quick there, thinking that there might be an opportunity for a stolen base. Kelsey Schuett reached on a walk. Aubrey LePac with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside edge again. That's a ball. A little too far outside. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Farley right there in the middle. That's going to be popped up to the shortstop. Catch and possibly throw for the force. Does not happen, but there's one down on the catch. By the shortstop. Enough of the scorebook keeping track here. Let's focus on the camera. So my fault. I'm going to do a better job of making sure you get to see everything. I was able to do it for baseball this whole past weekend. Ooh, nice little change up there. Starting out Emily Woolen, the shortstop. Ball 1. Taylor Woolen's on deck. She's the catcher. Cassidy Poplinski. Right down there. Babish pops up on the throw after Tennedy. Safe. I thought she might have slid off the base as well, but not. Stolen base for Kelsey Schuett. One and one is the count to Woolen. Here comes the pitch. Right on the outside edge. Second base covers in case there's going to be a throw down. You can see Schuett over at second base. Babish looking for the sign, has it. Farley ready to deliver. Here comes the pitch. Right down the middle. That's going to be a little squibber over to the second baseman. Good hustle there by number 28, Carly White, for the Lady Post 210ers for right now, we're going to call that. 4-3 on the putout, 2 down, allows Schuett to advance over to third. Here comes the next pitch. Right down the middle. Foul territory. Babish giving chase. Can't get there. Strike one to Taylor Woolen, the catcher for the Thunder of post 189. Cassidy Poplinski on deck. Sophie Eckel in the hole. Farley looking for the pitch call. Babish ready. Here's the pitch. High. Ricochets off the netting. 0-2 is the count to Taylor Woolen. Just didn't have a lot of opportunity to go and get pronunciations. I think they're pretty straightforward. Outside edge, trying to get her to chase on a high pitch on the 0-2, 1-2. Farley with the delivery. Here's the pitch. Outside, hit it right at her. She fields it, fires it to first to get the out. No runs on one hit. Oh, no hits. Take that back. No errors and one left on. After one complete, your score from the DeForest Athletic Complex for the State Legion Softball Tournament, 0-0. Waupun Post 210 and Watertown Post 189. We'll be back.
Shop some great deals this week at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. It's a BOGO with 16-ounce packages of assorted varieties of bacon this week. Deals on iceberg, coleslaw, or garden salad lettuce. Deals on Ballpark or Oscar Mayer hot dogs. Blue Bunny ice cream. Piggly Wiggly 24 packs of water, and more. Get these and more great deals at Waupun's Piggly Wiggly. Shop the pig all this week for incredible deals. And shop cattails connected to Waupun's Piggly Wiggly.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back here to DeForest as we get ready here for the top of the second inning. Coming up to bat for Waupun Post 210, Amelia Jones. She's the designated flex player. Ryan Babish and Kylie Plime. Here comes the pitch. Outside by Aubrey Lepac. Ball 1 to Jones. Fouls that next pitch off, makes it 1-1. I know they put into the program the wild turkeys, but it doesn't really work really well, I think, for the girls, but we'll continue to call them that for now. I know that Coach Derek was talking about having some type of contest to come up with a nickname. Here comes the pitch. 3-1, and she walks. Somehow I missed a pitch in there. Leadoff runner on here for Post 210. Coming up is number 21, Ryan Babish. On deck is 0, Kylie Plime, the shortstop. Strike one to Babish, right at the letters. Jones over at first base. From what I remember watching of this team, they're very aggressive. It's a little bit pop to the first base side. It's going to go out of play for strike 2 to Babish. Good thing the sun is down now. That's made things a little bit more bearable. Fouls that one off to stay alive in there for Babish. Coach Stanky sitting over at first base, or third base. Coach Novice over at first. Here's the pitch to Babish. High. Taking off on that high pitch, still got it down. Safe is just in time in there. Geez, I forgot to put that button again. Jones with a stolen base. Now, so I know the radio, you're not worrying about whether I'm pushing those buttons or not, but I'm just trying to get myself resituated here. Wow, they go fast. Hit over in the air. Babish comes up with a single over the shortstop. And a runner over to third is Amelia Jones with nobody out. Waupun post 210 threatening here now in the second inning. Nobody out. Coming up to bat is number 0, Kylie Plime, the shortstop. Babish has a courtesy runner. That's going to be number 29 coming in to run, and that's going to be Caroline Kluge coming in to run for Babish, the catcher. Got some good clouds here, but we're hoping that it's going to hold off at least until 8 o'clock so I can get all my equipment packed up and not have to worry about the water impacting these electronics that we have out here. Runners at first and third. Here comes the pitch by Lepak. High, snagged and pulled it down. Good job there. And taking off on the catcher's indifference is going to be Kluge. Quickly working again. Huge lead over there by Caroline over at second base. High. 2-0 is the count to Plime. Really be a perfect spot for her to get a nice base hit contact. Maybe over towards the right side, see if we can score both of those runs right now. Thanks for joining us here on the broadcast. Low and drawing the walk. Bases are loaded for number 14, Hannah Beatty, the third baseman. Hannah didn't play in the first game, and we're going to have a coach's conversation. We're going to step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Coaches Conference is over for Watertown. Post 189, the Thunder. Coming up to bat here, post 210, Hannah Beatty. Big spot here with bases loaded. First pitch in there for a strike. You know, some of the players all have their own philosophies of what they want to do. We had that same thing when I was having conversations at baseball. Right down the middle, too, down 0-2. That I don't think she wants. But sometimes they like to see that first pitch, just see the spin and the rotation of the ball. Here comes the next pitch by Lepak. Popped that one up. Got a piece. Staying alive. On deck is Rowan Harder, the number 9 hitter. And then we'll be back to the top of the order for post 210. Changeup. Oh, that one fooled me even looking at it here. Nice strikeout there by Lepak. For the first out for Waupun. First pitch in there is a strike to Rowan Harder. Big spot here for Rowan. You got runners sitting out there at first, second, and third. on the outside. Pass ball, the girls have been very aggressive at running. 1-1. Here's the next pitch. High. Did not go, they're going to say. 2-1. Good job there, Rowan checking her swing. That is such a hard one to lay off. It just looks so good because it's at the shoulders, and your eyes see it as a great pitch. That one's going to be popped. She's got a piece of it. 2-2. With only one out. Post 210 ladies all over the bases. Ready to take off and score on a hit. Changeup in the dirt, gets a full count. Really good pitch there by LePac. Here comes the pitch by Aubrey LePac. Fouls, hit that one right up the middle. Grabbed there by the second baseman, and it's going to be, I think that you guys are official scorer. 2 runs are going to score. I think that was a base hit. That was a hard range for the second baseman, but we'll see what the official call is. Was that a single or an error? First pitch in there for a ball. You're the official scorer, so what did you mark it as? Error? Okay. E4. Coming right back here. 2 runs scored for Waupun. That's going to be a nice base hit in the gap. Good catch there by the center fielder. She slips, and I hope she did not hurt herself. She looked like she was twisted a little bit. Good catch. Van de Zandt got a great piece of it, but it was a better play by the center fielder. Brings up Carly White. Struck out in the first. Fouls that one off, looking to redeem herself here. Still runners at first and second for post 210. Ahead 2-0 here in the top of the second. Here comes the pitch. High. White lays off. 1-1. Right down the middle, but just above her shoulder. So right at the shoulder level. Good job of laying off that pitch. Here comes the next one. Dice change up in there, floated right there at the plate. Great pitch by LePac. 1-2 with 2 outs. That's going to stay in the dirt. 2-2. Deuces are wild all over that scoreboard. Second inning, 2 outs. Foul. Hit that off to the first base side, just foul. I turn my camera a little bit too so you can get a better shot of the fence over at first. So I'll make sure that I make that adjustment. Here's the next pitch to White. Inside. Harder sitting at first. Plime sitting at second. Full count, 2 outs. Runner's going to be taken off. Any contact here will plate a run. Here's the pitch. Outside. And bases are loaded once again for the Wild Turkeys of Waupun. Post 210. Turkeyettes, or are they the hens? They got to come up with a different name. It works great for the guys. Ball high to Lexi Gerritsen. Gerritsen is the 8th batter here in the inning for Waupun. High again, 2-2. Good battle here between these two teams that got rained out. That's a changeup that's going to be hit and drop in there, and 2 runs are going to score. Good base running. Here comes the third. Standing is a good hustle play there by Carly White, coming all the way around to score. 3 runs, an RBI on that base hit for Lexi Gerritsen. That is her 2nd hit of the game. Hot. Here comes the pitch. High to Olivia Lease. Waupun really opening things here in the second. If their defense can hold, they're going to be in great shape. Changeup just dropped at the plate out of the zone for a ball. 2-0. Here's the pitch. Low. 3-0. Five nothing. Aubrey LePac on the mound. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike. 3-1. Lisa saw it. Here's an opportunity. She struck out in the first. Had a chance for her to get her hit. Fouls that one off. Really good pitch there by LePac to keep it down low. Especially when you know they're going to be aggressively swinging on that 3-1 count. Here comes the next pitch in here from Aubrey LePac. High, and drawing the walk is going to be Olivia Lease. First and second now for Lease and company. Garrettson sitting over at second base. In the second inning, that's going to be fouled off. Amelia Jones getting a second opportunity to get up here and hit that ball. 0-1. Here comes the pitch. Outside. Garrettson over at second. Lease over at first. See how aggressive they'll be on the base pads with 5. Hit over to the third baseman. Grabs it. Fires across the diamond. Calls him safe. Good play over there with the hustle. Beating it out is Amelia Jones on the infield single. Runners are all over the place. Let's put it that way. Bases are loaded once again for post 210 right down the middle. Ryan Babish wanted a shot at that one again. She hammered a good one out into the outfield for a base hit. Did a good job of battling down 0-2 to get that hit. Inside, 1-1. To Babish. Here's the next pitch. Hit again to the center field. Drops in there for a base hit. Coming around is going to be Olivia Lease and Lexi Garrettson. Oh, and my camera moved it on me. I had the button, folks. Believe me, I did. But the instant replay and home plate button is switched. I apologize. Good base hit. Jones is over at third. Babish advancing to second on the throw. And 2 more runs came in for the Wild Turkeys. Down low. 2-0. Kylie Plime took a walk the last time. On the outside edge for a strike, 2-1. Boy, it's so fun to watch these ladies play. Takes a hack at that one up high for Plime, 2-2. Runners at second and third. Amelia Jones sitting over at third. Ryan Babish is at second. 2-2 is the count, 2 outs. That one's going to be hit into the air. Left fielder calls it and gets the out. But the War Lady post 210ers bat around +3 for 12 hitters in the lineup. What a inning for post 210. See what we got here for hits. 1 and 2 and 3 and 5. It has 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 runs all in this inning. And 2 left on. 1 error. We'll be back here after this. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day, because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Welcome back. Step over to get a bottle of water, and I run out of time with the ad, so my apologies once again to those out there on the radio. They had a little bit of dead air. 7-0 here in the bottom of the second. Farley delivers that first pitch in to Cassidy Poplinski for a strike. Poplinski, Sophia Eckel, and Nataline Grolke are all coming up to bat here for the Thunder. Hit on the ground, outside, foul. Oh, and 2. Either way, we are going to be back here, and congratulations to the Waupun boys for winning 5-4 over Holman over at their state tournament. Hit on the ground, hit in the air, foul, just outside the reach again of Hannah Beatty, sorry. It's been a long day sitting in the sun. That's what I was thinking. I'd be hugging that base. Here comes the pitch by Farley to Babish. Right down the middle, blows it past her for the strikeout. And one down here in the second inning. Winner plays at 4 o'clock, I believe it is. On the winning side, they'll be taking on Beaver Dam. Beaver Dam won in 6, 10 rundum. Outside for a ball. Here comes the next pitch. Right down the middle. Strike in there for Farley. 1-1 with 1 out. They've done a great job here again. Watching these ladies play. Constantly engaged as soon as, and this is a young team. I don't think there's any seniors out here. Strike. Well, there's now seniors because they've left the school, but they only had 2 initially, so I don't think there's a senior or what would be considered now a graduate on the team. 1-2. I'll do some check-in quick on the years. Here comes the pitch. Farley right down the middle again and struck her out. Second out. Second K in a row here, and 2 Ks so far in the game for Farley. Just a sophomore, going to be a sophomore. Babish behind the plate is going to be a sophomore. Gerritsen is going to be a senior. Oh, nice job there on the changeup. But Nataline Grolke did a good job of holding back on that. Carly White, I'm not sure, let's see where Carly is. 26, so she's just a sophomore. Popped up into the air, foul territory. Beatty makes the catch and gets the out right in front of the dugout. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. And after 2, post 210, 7. And Watertown post 189, the Thunder, 0. We'll be back here for the top of the third. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
Motor repair and replacement, pumps, pulleys and belts, barn fans, distribution of Milwaukee tools, and more. With convenient locations in Oshkosh, Waupun, and Fond du Lac, WW Electric Motors are your trusted local business for electrical and mechanical apparatus services. Just like our area teams go, WW Electric Motors can make it go too. Over 65 years in the area.
At W&W Electric Motors.
The Waupun team is having a sweet season. Speaking of sweetness, let's all get to Gooth's Candy. Gourmet coffee, specialty popcorn, a sweet bite of gourmet chocolates, and more. If you're seeking the finest, choose Gooth's Candy. Come and see them for some yummy homemade chocolates, turtles, drink specials, specialty popcorns, candy, nuts, ice.
Welcome back here to DeForest at the Athletic Complex. Beautiful facility. Just very impressed here. And a great job by post 349, I believe it is. I'll have to double check it. That's done it here. But then they had the opening ceremony, so you can always go back and watch that. Hit on the ground by Beatty. It's going to get an error by the third baseman, but they don't care. Get him on base. Hannah Beatty reaches on the error. It's good contact here in the third. Gets things started once again for the Wild Turkeys. Bunt opportunity here for Rowan Harder. She got a piece of that way above her eyes, did her job on the sacrifice, and puts Beatty into scoring position. So nice play there from Rowan Harder. 1-3 on the putout for the first out. Here comes the pitch. Down the middle. Hit between the gap. Ava Van de Zan once again. Here comes the run around to score. Advancing on the throw is Ava Van de Zan. Single and advance to second. RBI as Hannah Beatty comes running around the bases. And it is 8-0. Waupun. Up to bat is Carly White, number 28. I couldn't even get the announcement out there for Ava Van de Zan. One pitch was coming quickly after the hit, and there's going to be another base hit right up the middle. And coming around to score is Ava Van de Zan. And advancing on the throw, Carly White. Continuing the hit parade here is Waupun. 9-0, and we're still haven't. I don't think we have an out. Oh yeah, we do. We have one sacrifice. That's going to be a fly to the right side by Lexi Gerritsen. Stays alive. She is 2 for 2 so far in the first inning and the second inning with singles. Looking to stay hot here. Well, she's hot. I mean, it's just hot, but. Right down the middle, that's fouled off again to the right side. Looking to continue the hit parade for herself and for the team. With only one out, 0-2 is the count to Gerritsen. Here comes the pitch. High to 1-2. Absolutely amazing what these ladies are doing. Here's the pitch. Oh, pulled hard on that changeup, right on it, but just couldn't stop herself. Softball, it's a baseball diamond as well as a softball diamond, so it kind of rolled all the way down, so somebody will go pick it up. Laid off again on that, popped up into the air, first baseman trying to get there and does. What a nice play by number 8, Sophie Eckel, to get that out. And it's the first time that Gerritsen doesn't see the bases. 2 down now. Olivia Lease coming up. Lease struck out in the first. And I guess I would have to check. I didn't see specifically. I don't have it marked what she did in the second inning. Strike 2. Lepak coming after him. She walked? Okay, thank you. And strike 3 for Lease. Going down swinging for the third out. Still, once again, Wild Turkeys put a 2 spot up. 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 error and 1 left on. Carly White stuck over at second base. After 2.5 here from DeForest, your score is 9-0. Coming up to bat is going to be the Watertown Post 189 Thunder. We'll be back after this.
HomeAndAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeAndAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeAndAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeAndAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
A reputation for being the best, the toughest zero-turn mower ever made doesn't come easy. It's earned by a precision cut, a perfectly manicured lawn, a job well done. It's earned by outworking, outperforming, and outdoing with horsepower, handling, and versatility. It's heavy-duty build quality and cutting power that means business. Introducing Bobcat Zero-Turn Mowers. Bring tough to turf. See Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown today, your official Bobcat dealer.
Aubrey Farley still on the mound for Waupun, post 210. Right on the outside edge for a ball. So far, she has done a great job, and she's had good support from her defense as well. 2 strikeouts. Taylor Justman up to bat here for Watertown. On deck is Allison Bussler. And then the top of the order. Hit on the ground just outside the reach of Beatty, and it was foul anyways. Having to stay alive over there in the hot corner because a lot of these shots have been hit that direction for Watertown. But Farley's been able to deliver, usually to get that 3rd strike. Here comes the next pitch. Outside, 2-1. Last time they played, they got rained out, so I guess it was in the 1st inning. I remember talking to Derek. Derek had said that they just started their bats going. It was 5-0, and the rain came. Fouls that one back right into the camera. 2-2. They got it set up really nice. You got on one side over here, you got Division II on one side, and you got Division I on this side. Here comes the pitch by Farley. Ahead 2-2. 3-2. Full count now to the second baseman, Taylor Justman. Made a diving stop at the ball, squirted away from her over at second base. For the hit by, fouls that one off. I can't remember who it is. I'm going to try and dig through my book and see. It would be helpful probably if I put my glasses on. It was Rowan Harder who hit it on the ground. Getting ready with the pitches, Farley. Babish and her on the same page. Here's the pitch right down the middle. Hit over the shortstop, and it's going to be grabbed there by Olivia Lease, and a base hit for the number 9 hitter for Watertown, and maybe they'll get something going. It's their first hit of the game. Top of the order, Kelsey Schuett. Reached on a walk and stole the base, got stuck over at 3rd. Here's the pitch. Inside for a strike. 0-1. Feels a little bit better now that the sun is kind of being blocked by the clouds. Not quite as much heat emanating off of the carpet here. Here's the pitch. Oh, what a changeup. Unreal. That was more like a backup ball, like you throw, like when I used to mess around when I was bowling with unbelievable backspin. 0-2. Bottom of the 3rd, Waupun leading, 9-0. Kelsey Schuett, the center fielder. Oh, 0-2. Aubrey Farley looking at what was called from the dugout. Babish gives the signal that she's got it. Here it comes. Down low, squeezes it for the out. Look, foul. It sounded like a little foul tip maybe. Either way, Babish hangs on And there is now one down. Runner still at first. Hasn't had a chance to get a jump. Not reading Farley's motion here. And Babish with a strong arm. Respecting that behind the plate. Here comes the next pitch. In there for a strike to Aubrey Lepak, the pitcher for Watertown, post 189. Little spin on that, pulls it a little further inside than it looks like. By Farley. Here's the next pitch, high. Fire down to first, forcing her to dive back in. Oh, yeah. 1-1. I don't think Bustler was expecting that because she dove in there like a swimmer. Trying to walk in. Babish with a good arm fired it right down there, right behind her. Outside. 2-1. Flew out to the shortstop the last time at bat in the first. Bottom of the third. Watertown's the home team. Post 210 out in the defense. Here's the pitch. Inside. Tried to get that inside edge. She's been doing pretty well on it. This time she just missed it. 3-1. Good job there by Lepak also, not chasing. See what happens here on a 3-1 count. Warrior, or post 210 ahead. Oops, slipped out of her hand. And that's going to draw the walk for Lepak. And now runners at first and second with one out. The number 3 hitter in the lineup, number 11, Emily Wolin. It's the shortstop. Farley checking the count, or checking the sign. Here it is. Right down the middle. That's going to be popped up off the netting. Strike one to Wolin. Grounded out to the second baseman in her first at bat. One down, strike one. High. 1-1. On deck is number 21, Taylor Wolin. She's the catcher. Poplinski in the hole should they get that far. Here comes the pitch. Nice job there, right down Main Street, into the netting again. 1-2. One and two. Here's the count. Outside. Way outside that time. Knew what Aubrey was trying to work. 2-2. One down. Runners at first and second. Lepak is over at first. Allison Bustler is over at second for Watertown. Here's the pitch. Down the middle for a strike. Looking. Good pitch there by Farley. It's second out in the inning. Second strikeout in the inning as well. Leadoff hitter and the third hitter. Looking. Runner again at first and second for Watertown, post 189. Here's the pitch inside. A little bit too much to Taylor Wolin, the catcher, number 21 for Watertown. She grounded out to the pitcher the last time in the first inning. Farley getting her hand on the ball. Here it is. Hit that off the end of the bat. Fielded there by Beatty. Fires across and gets the out. No runs on one hit, no errors, and 2 left on for Watertown post 189. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports and on The Source. We'll be back here for the top of the fourth inning. Post 210, 9. And post 189 out of Watertown, 0.
HomeAndAuto.com. Check out our selection of over 400 new and used vehicles. HomeAndAuto.com. Every vehicle from all 4 of our locations in one convenient place. Find your perfect car without leaving home at HomeAndAuto.com. New vehicles from Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and Ford. Pre-owned from $39.82 and certified pre-owned. Plus the warranties and hometown service you can depend on. Make the Holman family your first stop at HomeAndAuto.com. We make you feel at home at Holman.
Really quick here. They want to get this thing rolling. At least for Watertown. They are ready and set to go. Amelia Jones, number 33. She's the designated player. She's been hitting here for Aubrey Farley. 1-1 is the count to Jones. Jones walked in the second, and their second time up had a single. Got up twice in the inning. That's going to be fouled back. 1-2. Ladies are trying to end this thing here in the 4th or the 5th by getting that 10 run. They don't want to be out here any more than they have to be. Inside, knocked on the ground, picked up by the shortstop, fires across and gets the out on the 6-3 put out for the first out of the inning. Nice job there by the shortstop. A couple of high bounces, grabs a hold, shoots it across. 1 out. Right down the middle. That's hit hard to the left side. The left fielder grabs it. And post 210, kind of obliging Watertown here. Try and slow the pack down by stepping out a little bit. 2 down. Because she wants that ball. She's gotten that ball, Aubrey does, and she goes right down the middle for a strike. Plime reached on a base on balls in the second, and then her second time up in the second, she flew out to the left fielder. 0-1. Hit to the right side. First baseman gets underneath it and makes the play over there for the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on. That's the first time that's happened for post 210 here after 3.5. 9-0 from the DeForest Sports Complex. We'll be back.
Do you have an air conditioning cluster? How about a cooling conundrum? When it's humid and 100, don't get caught without the AC. Your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. We offer quality American Standard and Coleman air conditioners with a 15-year parts and 10-year labor warranty. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Excellence in dentistry meets exceptional service. It's Dentistry of Wisconsin in Waupun and Beaver Dam. From routine cleanings, checkups, and maintenance to more advanced dental care and cosmetic services, choose Dentistry of Wisconsin. Doctors Metzger's, Truckenbrod, Dittman, and Warner, along with their friendly staff, are here to care for you. Visit their state-of-the-art facilities in Waupun and Beaver Dam, accepting new patients. Dentistry of Wisconsin. They'll give you a reason to smile both inside and out.
Welcome back here to the bottom of the 4th. Watertown post 189 coming up to bat. Leading things off is going to be number 13, Cassidy Poplinski. Struck out. Nice change there with that little backup ball. Ball 1. Right down the middle, 1-1. Aubrey Farley continuing to deal here. Going to be a sophomore at the beginning of the school year. Waupun is set for pitching for a couple of years between her and Ava Braun. I mean, that's just, or Addison Braun, my fault. Ava is Hitler's wife. 3-0 is the count to Poplinski. Warriors with a 9-0 lead here in the 4th. Watertown trying to answer. They did get a runner all the way over to 3rd. Right down the middle at the knees. Strike one, 3-1. It's kind of just like watching Farley. If she wants a strike, she's going to throw it. She just has great command and control of her pitching today. Missed the first game on the outside edge. Strike two. Battling back. I have her down so far for 4 Ks in the game. Unofficially, of course, because I can't pay attention to everything that's taken place. Here's the count. Down the middle, fouled off. Good job there by Poplinski to fight it off. Oops, I have the wrong hitter. That's Taylor Woolen that's up. Hit on the ground to the shortstop. Picked up and fired across the diamond. Lexi Gerritsen strikes it and makes the tag. And I clicked on it, folks. I did. It just did not transfer. My apologies. So I don't know how I missed an out there. Now coming up is Poplinski. So my apologies out there, fans. Full count, grounded out, 6-3 on the putout for Woolen. Ooh, that looked like a really good pitch there on the changeup. Counts as a ball. 1-0 with 1 out. Right now I only have Watertown for 1 hit. Inside a little bit. 2-0. Here comes the next pitch. Hit hard right at the shortstop and grabbing it for the out. Good job over there by Kylie Plime. Not only did she make a good throw in the last out, and a great play by Lexi Gerritsen hopping off, but this one was lined hard right at her for the second out. Now that's where I messed up. Popped back, going after it. Babish had hit the netting. Ryan doing a good job of popping out of there quickly to see if she can find that ball. Aubrey Farley ahead in the count here, 0-1. Hey, we're going to go back in and check that chat. So if you're from Watertown, you're from Waupun, put stuff in there because we're going to read it off. Kids love to watch that stuff. Throws that little backup ball in there for a ball. 1-1. Sophie Eckel, number 8, at the plate. Oops, that kind of slips out of her fingers. 2-1. First baseman. He's made a couple of good grabs over there. So put in there who you're cheering for. Who's your favorite player? Who do you want to give a shout out? I want to know where you're watching from. You know, Noah and Caleb and Austin did a great job for the regionals, I thought, and I might be a little biased because I like those boys. Hit on the ground over towards short. Pops up, grabs, and not in time. Good way hustling down the line for Eckel with the infield hit. That's only the second hit so far for Watertown. Excellent play over there by Plime, diving and laying out. Stopped it, but just could not get to her feet in time to get enough on the throw. And Watertown post 199 has a little bit of something cooking here with 1 out, or 2 outs. Runner over on first. Nataline Grolke, foul territory towards third. Hannah Beatty was right on it, though. She had it. She's moved like a step closer to the line, and she's been able to grab that. Oh, and 1 to Nataline Grolke, the right fielder for Watertown. Here comes the pitch. Outside edge and strike 2. She flew out to the third baseman in the second inning, so you can kind of see why you would want to hold that line tight. Beatty doing a great job over there on that hot corner. Been able to pick up the ball really quickly. Stuff has been a good spot, about a step outside of the line, and she's almost grabbed those. Hit on the ground this time to Beatty again. Fields it cleanly, fires across the diamond in plenty of time, and gets the out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. As Waupun post 210 ladies are doing a great job holding the Thunder from Watertown down here at the state tournament. You're listening to Jeff Sauer. Let's check that chat, and then we'll pop off to a couple of commercials. So Jason J says, let's go Wild Turkeys. Nikki Broxma also, let's go Waupun. Jason Lease, come on, Olivia, keep it going. Great inning from Nicole Betts girls. Let's go Ava from Nikki Broxma, and watching from the state of Oregon. What a great job. Glad you joined us once again, Nikki. I know that the boys had talked about that you were there as well, so love having you come to our broadcast, and just goes to show how many people were reaching out there and how far. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Leading things off here for the ladies, post 210, Hannah Beatty on the ground to the shortstop, beats it out, good hustle. It's going to be booted by the first baseman, and it's turned. And she's going to turn and go for 3 in there, standing up on the, got to be an error, I'm assuming, advancing on the throw. We're going to go a single. It's going to be a single, advancing on the error on the throw. So that's a great job there for Hannah, getting her first hit of the game all the way over to third. She wasn't even questioning it. She put her head down and took off. Coming in now is number 23, batting for Waupun. That's going to be Jalen Landell coming in at 14. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't come over and report that to you. So Jalen Landell coming to come and get a piece of a hit. Oops, I put it in the wrong spot there. Jeepers. It is in the 9 spot, batting for Rowan Harder. Harder had reached on an error and then grounded out to the first baseman. Jalen, here's a chance. Blows that one past her. She'll make the adjustment. 0-1 to Jalen Landell. Thanks again for putting that stuff in the chat. I'm telling you, these ladies go back and they watch it and they love to see their fans cheering for them. So I don't care if you're from Waupun, post 210, or if you're cheering for Watertown, post 189 Thunder. We don't distinguish who can watch the video. Here's the pitch. Pop that one up to the first baseman, forcing Beatty to hold. And that's 1 out as Jalen Landell pops it up to the first baseman. Coming up top of the order, Ava Vanazan, once again, she is just staying hot, making contact with the ball. Here's the pitch. Good changeup there. Laid off it nicely. Here in the top of the 5th. Ball 1 to Ava with 1 out. She scored the last time, hit a single. That's going to be high as well. 2-0. Flew out to the first baseman and then flew out to the center fielder in the second. And then was able to come up in the third and get the base hit. Hit on the ground between short and third. A shortstop did a good job of covering. But an infield hit again here for Vanazan. So she's got 2 hits. Great job there by the shortstop. I'm telling you, I don't even know how she was able to get over there and knock that baby down. New hitter coming in again here It's going to be number 30, Leah Bawalda, coming in for Carly White. So I gotta give a kudos out here to Coach Stanky to get some people in here and get them some experience here at the state tournament. With only one out, runner at first for post 210. Bawalda coming up to get her chance here in the 5th. I forgot about Hannah scoring, so it's 10-0. That's where we're getting these hitters. That's good. First one in there. And a good job by Ava Van de Zand standing up for a stolen base. Leah Bawalda at the plate, number 30. Inside, 1-1. With only one out. Could hear Coach Stanky, you're all right. You stay in there. You're a good hitter. That's pretty good encouragement here. It's been a big change for Coach Stanky to go from the boys baseball to girls softball, but he's been coaching girls softball as his daughters come up through. Outside, 2-2. It's good to see that he's got the success rolling here too. I mean, he had to get used to the girls, and the girls had to make the adjustment. I think what helped, and most people don't realize this, it hit her. And she's going to advance on a hit by pitch. The first base coach is Josh Novice, and Josh came in and took over the high school program when there were some struggles going on there. And absolutely did the job, got the girls 2 sectionals. Here comes the pitch by LePac to Lexi Garrettson. Bawalda had a better jump on that time when I was watching than Ava Van de Zand, so that says a lot about picking up on the pitcher. Strike one to Garrettson. Right down the middle this time. Fouls it off to the right-hand side. Just over the dugout to stay alive. Oh, and 2. Garrettson's got 2 hits in the game. Flew out to the first baseman. Looking to get that hit back. Good change up there by LePac. Runner takes off, gets away from the third baseman. She's going to try and score. We'll have a play at the plate. Safe. Standing. Coach Stanky getting down. Doesn't want to get drilled with the ball. He's shorter than the players are anyways, so probably could have thrown it over his head without ducking. 11-0. Popped up in the air by Garrettson. Center fielder comes over and grabs it. Fires the ball in. And another run will score, and that's going to be 12-0 as Van de Zand and Bawalda both come in. And there's only 2 outs coming up. We'll see if we're going to get another hitter. And we'll see if there'll be any substitution. It doesn't look like it. Olivia Lease flies out to the third baseman for the 3rd out. 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and nobody left on. After 4.5, your score is 12-0. If the post 210 can shut things down right here, they're going to be in great shape. See if I can get my microphone and stuff out here. Maybe I'll see if I can have a conversation with a couple of girls. We'll step aside here. We'll be back.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Andy with us here at the other bar, Main Street in Waupun. Stop on by this warm summer week. Maybe swing on by the air conditioning here, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a warm one this week, Nick. Daily specials going on every day. You have to stop in and see what Tierney's bringing out of the kitchen for the day. Of course, our daily
apologies there to the other bar for cutting off their ad. Didn't get started right away because I was yapping, so we'll come back and we'll get that ad in. Here's the first pitch in the bottom of the 5th. Watertown's got to put 3 runs across, and I only got them down for 2 hits in the game. That's going to be a challenge to put runs across if they're not hitting the ball. Trailing 12-0 to post 210. Waupun shutout in the first. Shooting a shutout here. Twelve to nothing. 2-0 is the count here now to Taylor Justman. In there for a strike, 2-1. Let me see if I can find my microphone and see if I can get possible setup for an interview here. I got to see if I got everything charged. I wasn't quite expecting it this quick. That changeup or backspin or whatever she's doing to it to make it come backwards like that. It's in there for a ball, 3-1. I'm not 100% confident that I've got everything set to go here with this microphone, so we'll do a test and see where we're at. Draws the walk, giving Watertown a little bit of life. Got to see who I can pick here to it's going to get away from Babish, and the runner's going to advance. Ball 1. Gets over on the wild pitch. Allison Bustler is the hitter. 1-0. That's going to be popped into the air. Left field's going to grab a hold of it and get the out. New hitter coming in, number 14, I think I heard. That's going to be Olivia Salmon. Coming in and hitting for 10. Runner over at second base. 1 down. Watertown to their last 2 outs. They have to push one across. To stay alive. Inside for a ball. Can you tell me what you officially have for strikeouts for Aubrey Farley? That's going to be popped into the air. Good job there by Carly White calling everybody off and getting the out. What's that? Oh, she came in. I forgot about that. Kluge came in. That's right for... Oh, I thought Bawalda came in for White. Then he subbed again? Oh, okay. Thank you. So that's Caroline Kluge out there defensively making the play. 4. Thank you. Runner advances over to third in Justman. Pitcher is up, Aubrey LePac. Unless they missed a substitution. Whoa, what a snag there by Babish. Reaching up way behind her. Nope, that's LePac that's up there. I've been missing things as they're trying to get these shuffles and stuff in. So 2 down, runner over at third. LePac had a walk back in the third inning. Outside 3-0 for LePac. I'm going to do a quick test to see if this thing is actually working here, so hold on with me. Testing. There we go. Had to make sure it was in. Well, I think we've got a microphone working, so maybe we'll try and go out there and see if we can get a couple of interviews from the ladies. A walk is issued to LePac, and now they have runners at the corners, first and third, with 2 outs. Emily Woolen coming up to bat. Woolen grounded out to second base and then struck out looking in the third. They're down to their final out. Fouls that one off. Good read there off of Farley. So I think we'll probably grab Farley. How did Carly White reach on in the second inning, please? I think you told me it was a ball, but I think I didn't mark it. 1-1 is the count. Thank you. Farley and Babish have been pretty good connections so far. That's not Ryan, unless Ryan did this last week and I didn't see it. Off of Beatty's glove. Scooped up over there, fired across by Plime. Coming right back to Beatty. And they're going to get the out on the play. On the 1. What a play. Way to end it. Yeah. On the 3-5 putout. Good job there by Beatty. And that's 3 outs. I'll see if I can grab a couple of ladies real quick and see if we can have a conversation with them. Hold on. We'll be right back here. Stick with me. See what's going on here. Wait till after their huddle. See if I can get a couple of the girls to come and join us. One of you. We're going to go get an interview. Take it here. I'm going to stick the microphone right in your mouth. I'm going to avoid you. Okay. Karen.
Yes, it was.
Were you not here the first game?
No,
Okay, because you have enough, and the three of you have rotated much of the season anyways.
yes, we have those three.
I would agree. And I had it down for 4 days. What was the scene from the Watertown hitters?
Everything, just been on the pitches,
You did a great job of hitting the outs. It seemed like
She was really good. I don't usually have as a catcher, but we were best friends since we were little, so we know each other perfectly fine and what's working and what's not, so it's great.
Well, congratulations again on the win for tomorrow. So that'll be a good game. Congratulations on your first win.
Thank you so much.
All right, good job. Eva, you did a great job. I wanted you for both games because first game, I think you ended up with 4 hits. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And then you still ended up with another 2 hits here. So far at the state tournament, I don't have one of them down as a sacrifice, but 4 for 6. Tell me what your approach is at the plate.
I approach early because I know that they're going to go right down the first pitch, so I just attack early so I don't have to worry about when I'm in deep in the count and I have to hit everything, so I just my pitch.
And you did make contact, even the ones that you had. That always approach to be aggressive?
Yes, that is my approach. It worked very well for me so far.
So you're going to be facing Beaver Dam. Are you expecting to see the same thing when you played them before?
I wasn't there when I played them before. But,
Yeah. Well, you're still going to be aggressive at the plate.
Yes, that is very true.
All right. Well, congratulations again. A great state tournament. So great work.
Thank you.
You bet. Hey. Hi, how are you? I won't hit you, I promise. So let's see if I remember correctly. Also, you.
Yeah, I did. I think I went 2 for 2 with the walk, so I was pretty happy with that.
I believe as well. You really did a great job, and you continue that even.
I just went first pitch because that's going to be the best and I'll probably or something that's not going to be not just like rough.
So you're changing your approach to become a little bit more aggressive.
Yes,
Excellent, and you got the final. That pot coming back.
Yeah, so getting there at first, and I saw running to third, and I was like, okay, well, as I had the ball, just and it worked out.
Did work. So congratulations. Tell me about the tournament so far. Having fun?
Yeah, it's really fun. I really like it. It's definitely new to all of us, but we really enjoy it so far.
Yeah, and again, we've done it all, and Noah and that type of stuff. So I'm glad you had an opportunity to do it. Congratulations on your approach.
It's awesome. Thank you.
Have a good day. All right. So we had a chance to talk to a couple out here on. They're 2-0 here at the state. Sorry. You want to get on for a little bit? Talk a little bit about the approach to the game.
Wow. We hadn't played Watertown, as I mentioned earlier, so we didn't know what to expect, but it was nip and tuck, so we wanted to grab an early lead and just give the girls a little more confidence, and then we had the big inning there in the third, I think it was, and then after that it was just kind of keep adding on, and that's why I bunted for 1, and I think Ava came up and had a base hit the next time, so anytime you can just keep adding 1 by 1, I just think
Very impressed so far. I mean, the girls haven't given up on a run.
Yeah, the pitching's been phenomenal, and great defense. Kylie Pine had a heck of a shortstop hand. I had some balls here at second, so I think Ob's fielding one up the middle on herself, and yeah, it's a whole team contribution, so that's the way it's been all year.
Yeah, and it's fun to see. This is such a young team, but they look so experienced.
Yeah, it kind of stinks being the coach sometimes. You only got 9 spots you could fill, or 10 with the DB flex, but it's so hard to get. All these girls deserve to be out there. They can play anywhere, 1 through 17. Any of them can be out there for anybody. So my job a little more difficult, but they're doing well.
2-0. Now you got Beaver Dam. What do you know about them?
We beat them twice this year. They're a good program. They beat Watertown last week in regional, so they're playing some good ball right now. And they've been together for many years, and they're playing with a lot of heart this year, obviously for some reasons. So I expect a really good game with them tomorrow.
I am as well. And again, in the future, as I was talking to on the air a little bit, Beaver Dam, Watertown, Waupun. What a regional that would be.
Yeah, that would be a tough one. we're obviously the small one there, so hopefully some more big schools come in and push us down. But yeah, and Fond du Lac's right up there too, and that's a team that probably gets in the regionals here coming forward in a couple years. So a lot of good softball in the area.
Yeah, there is, and that even holds true with the other teams with Oakfield. And Laconia and Randolph had a pretty decent team, and Mayville. Yeah.
It list goes on in the area. So, it's hats off to all them high school coaches, all the youth coaches especially, too, that put in all the time through the summer. So it starts there.
Well, congratulations, Coach, 2-0, and hopefully it'll be 3-0 after the 4 o'clock game tomorrow at Beaver Dam.
It would be a good thing.
Congratulations. Victory here. We'll run a couple of advertisements, final lines for this game. Once again, Waupun post 210 in 6. Take that back. I believe it was 5. It was in 5, 12-0 over Watertown post 189. We'll be back after these messages. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on RP Sports.
You can eat shrimp and fries. Tuesdays is Mexican all day. Wednesdays is wings after 4. Thursdays is build your own burger. Fridays is fish. And Saturday, of course, is our appetizer special. Buy one, get one half off.
With a preview for the trucking show coming up in middle of August.
Yeah, I hate to say it, we're going into August. But yes, August 11th, we have Kitty Corona here, taking our main stage in the parking lot starting at 7 p.m. Party like we always do every year. We'll have fish fry going all that day. And we're looking ahead to truckers. Hopefully good weather.
Our favorite Milwaukee sports team, the Brewers, of course, playing decent baseball.
So we'll have that going on every day this week. You can always find the Brewers on. You can always find something going on here. We got 16 different draft lines, so there's always something for somebody.
Andy, have a great week. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Nick.
The other bar, Main Street.
Joint or spine pain holding you back from the activities you love? Exhausted from relying on pain medications? Dreading the thought of steroid shots or invasive surgery? At New Medical Center, we believe in tapping into your body's own natural healing abilities. Our cutting-edge regenerative treatments use your body's own natural biologics to repair and restore damaged tissues. Imagine getting back to a life of movement and freedom in one simple in-office procedure. No downtime, no lengthy hospital stays, and no painful recovery. Isn't it time you reclaimed your life from pain? Call us at 920-324-9899 or visit us online at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. New Medical Center, 160 Gateway Drive in Waupun. What are you waiting for? Get back to living pain-free. Call New Medical Center now.
Summers in Wisconsin. One day it's 70 and sunny, the next day humid and 100. Stay one step ahead with All-Phase because your comfort is our priority. Hi, this is Bucky with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Columbia, Fond du Lac, Marquette, and Green Lake counties. Our family-owned business is here for you in all seasons. We have over 25 years in the field. Log on allphasecomforts.com.
All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, providing your comfort zone for all season.
Welcome back here to DeForest at the DeForest Sports Complex. Last game of the night here for the state tournament. Both of the winners bracket games were going on. I heard that Viroqua advanced, so congratulations to Viroqua advancing on the winner's side. I don't know who the other one was. We'll try and see if we can dig into that here a little bit. But you heard Waupun post 210, 12-0 in 5. So congratulations again to the Waupun team. What I have them down for is I have 11 hits for those 12 runs. One error, I believe, I had in the... Nope, I take that back. No errors in the defense. It was 3 errors on Watertown. And Waupun just continues to roll. So thanks for joining us here. We will be back on air again somewhere around 3:30. Appreciate you following us. This has been Jeff Sauer here for RP Sports in DeForest. Take care. God bless. And I can't wait to see you at the Diamond.